Hey everybody, I'm Justin with AmericanMuscle.com and welcome to my detailed overview of the Airaid MXP cold air intake system with the Synthaflow oiled filter, available for your 2015 and newer 5-liter powered F150. Well, you guys should know the deal by now. We're going to talk about what you can expect as far as benefits when running the Airaid kit. We're going to talk about what's included as far as construction and materials, and then last but not least, we'll quickly break down the install. And on the surface, you're looking at a very straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter with some more detail later in the video. The MXP from Airaid is going to appeal to the 5-liter truck owners out there looking to get their hands on one of the nicest cold air intakes in the category and don't mind spending top dollar to get that. Now this is also going to be a pretty versatile intake, being able to run with or without a tune, in addition to being able to run with a sealed enclosure like it is now, or removing that top on the airbox and being able to run as a open element style filter. So the Airaid stuff continues to be a top choice here at AmericanMuscle.com for both Mustang and F150s alike, and it's pretty easy to see why, at least in my personal experience. Their intakes continue to be one of the nicer options you can get your hands on, as we already pointed out. They fit great, and for the most part, they're going to perform as advertised. And I say for the most part in regards to performance because Airaid's claims with this particular intake for the 5-liter truck are a little lofty. In fact, they're claiming 19 horsepower, 26 foot-pounds of torque at the rear wheels with this no-tune intake installed onto your 5-liter truck. Frankly, I just don't think that's going to happen. The more realistic expectation when bolting something like this up is going to be high single digits, low double digits, and that's what I would expect here with the MXP. Yes, ultimately a tune would help uncork some of the true potential of the MXP intake along with your 5-liter power plant, but that is going to be your call at the end of the day. One good thing to point out, however, with this intake is that yes, it is 50 state legal, it is CARB certified, it does come along with the matching sticker of course, so you don't have to worry about catching any flack from your local authorities. But as always guys, there's more to just an aftermarket cold air intake than power alone. There are some other cool benefits to talk about. One in particular with the MXP here is very unique, and that is the removable lid. I like this for 2 big reasons. First and foremost, it's going to allow you to check the condition of the Synthaflow oiled filter at any time, just letting you know when it's time to clean this thing. The second reason I like this is that it does give you some options on how you want to run the cold air. Leave it on for a sealed enclosure. It's going to help keep things quiet, but it's also going to help combat some of the high engine bay temperatures that can oftentimes hurt your intake air temps. Now pop that top off and you're instantly looking at an exposed element type intake here, which is going to deliver a whole bunch of noise that is oftentimes awesome, especially with the 5-liter truck, and with the slight drawback of maybe slightly higher intake air temperatures. Either way guys, the best part is it's only 4 screws you have to remove or put this thing back on, making it very easy to switch at any point. But let's talk a little bit more about the construction and materials with the Airaid, because obviously I'm on record saying how nice this thing is, and I'm definitely not lying guys. I really enjoy these intakes. Rotomolded plastic intake tube and matching airbox here. Also includes some ducting, which will help draw in fresh, cool air from the front of the truck, something that I really enjoy. Inside the rotomolded plastic intake box, you will find one of Airaid's signature filters. This is their Synthaflow oiled filter. It is washable, it is reusable, and obviously you do have to re-oil this thing to properly maintain it. Some of you guys might have your own hang-ups about using an oiled filter on your truck, and if that is the case, then you can always check out one of Airaid's Synthamax dry filters instead. We do also offer those here on the site. But either way guys, the Synthaflow filter that is included with this particular kit is one of Airaid's most popular options in their lineup. It does feature a synthetic nanoweb material, can capture particles down to 2 microns in size. How small is that? I don't know, pretty damn small. I'm sure it'll filter everything just fine. And in my opinion, there's really no drawback to using an oiled filter on your 5-liter powered truck, as long as you're very careful not to over-oil the filter when cleaning. You are definitely getting a big boy intake in regards to price here. As I pointed out at the top of the video guys, this is a premium option, and as such you're dropping just over $400 for the MXP from Airaid. But again, in my experience, you get what you pay for in this industry, and the Airaid certainly doesn't disappoint there in regards to materials and of course the fitment. And speaking of fitment, let's talk a little bit more about what you can expect when it comes time to start wrenching. Very straightforward stuff guys. We're calling it 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. We call it an hour on the site from start to finish, but I wouldn't be surprised if most people can bang this one out in about 30 minutes or less, just like your favorite pizza joint. Now, you're gonna need some basic hand tools. I'm talking Phillips head screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, 8mm socket, 10mm socket. And the one random tool that you will need to help you out here that you might not have in your arsenal is a set of Torx bits just to help you remove that mass airflow sensor. So once you have everything you need to get started, remove that factory intake. Very simple stuff there, guys. Disconnect it at the throttle body. And I like to kind of remove everything in one piece. Once that is out of the way, go ahead and assemble your Airaid out of the truck. Again, just get everything together, get it put together, and then install it in one piece as well. Trust me, this is the easier way to do things. Once you have everything in place, just tighten everything down and you should be good to go. The quality of build and fitment with Airaid products continue to make them one of my favorite for both Mustang and F150 owners alike, and the MXP simply just carries on that tradition. You're getting a small bump in power here, a nice little underhood appearance bump as well, and last but not least, you do got some versatility with that removable top. So that is my review of the MXP, which you can grab right here at AmericanMuscle.com.